There's so much drama going on right now. What is up all my social climbing friends, it's Dustin and I'm back with another video. Quickly before we jump into this, I would just like to say thank you to each and every one of you guys that watched my previous video about Jenny Jones. I put a lot of work into that, and to see so many people actually comment on it and say that they were interested and that it kept them engaged and that they learned something from it that they didn't know before about Jenny Jones, it made it totally completely worth it for me. But I will say that if you haven't watched it and you were a fan of the Jenny Jones show, please go watch that video. It's so much different than the normal beauty drama that I talk about, and I want to kind of like start doing content like that when there's not really a busy drama for me to talk about. And one more quick thing before we jump into this video, I would like to give a shout out to today's sponsor, Adam & Eve. Now you guys know that I've worked with Adam & Eve for a very long time. It's a trusted brand. I love Adam & Eve. They've been amazing to me. And right now if you use code Dustin over on adamandeve.com, you'll get 50% off one item as well as free shipping to the US and Canada. Keep in mind some exclusions do apply. There's also some major perks of shopping Adam & Eve. You get 24/7 customer support, 90-day hassle-free returns, and 20% of their profit goes to fight the spread of HIV and AIDS. I love that. That is something that is near and dear to my heart, being a gay man. So if you are inclined, I implore you to go use code Dustin. Treat yourself, girl. It's 2022. So with all that said, let's jump into this video about Michelle Phan. So as you guys know, Michelle Phan is one of the first, if not the first, beauty YouTuber from back in the day when YouTube first started. Everyone knows who Michelle Phan is. She used to make all these very animated looks, and she would use different music, and she would even do editing like cartoonish, like anime type of things. She went like super viral back in the day before viral was even really a thing. Michelle actually did have a bit of drama back in the day because she ended up in a big lawsuit for using music in her videos way before there was any kind of content ID or anything on YouTube. And to be honest, I really need a refresher on that. I don't know what the outcome of that was. However, we all do know that Michelle Phan has been considered the beauty guru for like the better part of a decade now. Now you guys remember back in 2020 there was a whole bunch of misinformation going around about COVID and how everything was going on with the pandemic. Like nobody really knew truly what was going on, what was going to treat it, and how people were going to protect themselves. And there was a big thing about essential oils on Facebook, I know, as well as Twitter, of people saying that it killed COVID. It was just a bunch of misinformation for these people that peddle these different things. And I remember Michelle Phan started getting called out then because people were saying that she was crazy. And one of the people that actually called her out was Dr. Pimple Popper, Dr. Sandra Lee. Just to refresh you guys, if you don't remember, I'm going to read this article really quick by Kat Timbarge in The Insider. And then I'm going to get into what she's just done recently, which is absolutely crazy, insane, and it sounds like something I would have heard when I was 7 years old sitting in a church pew. So let's just dive into this Insider article really quickly. So this was published on February 3rd, 2020 at 5:22 p.m. by Kat Timbarge, and it says, Dr. Pimple Popper shut down beauty guru Michelle Phan's claims that burning antiviral essential oils can kill off viruses before they enter your system. Now, we all know that not to be true, but these people that push these essential oils believe anything, girl. Especially those people that do the MLM thing. They're all crazy. I think that they all need to go get their heads checked out. It's mental illness, isn't it? But I digress. Dr. Pimple Popper on Sunday shut down a claim from the beauty guru Michelle Phan that essential oils kill off viruses. Phan, a beauty YouTuber with more than 2 million Instagram followers, had posted an Instagram story that instructed followers to burn antiviral tea tree, lavender, clove bud, lemon, Ravinsara, and eucalyptus globulus oils. Girl, that is a tongue twister. She posted a picture of her essential oil diffuser with the caption, "Our first point of contact for viruses is our nose. If you are burning antiviral essential oils around you, this will kill the virus before it enters your system." Girl, like, Michelle Phan was really ahead of her time. Let's just set up some essential oil oxygen bars for everyone and just call it a day. Let's just cure COVID that way, girl. Dr. Sandra Lee, the doctor behind the hit TLC show Dr. Pimple Popper, tweeted a screenshot of Phan's story and wrote, "Sorry, antiviral essential oils do not exist." Science doesn't back up Phan's Instagram story. Essential oils are a rapidly growing industry, and about a third of respondents in an Insider poll last year said they believe the oils have health benefits, but the evidence that essential oils have uses beyond smelling nice is flimsy at best. Phan told Lee on Monday that a friend nurse who's into holistic care shared the essential oil tip with her. "I reshared," Phan wrote it in a tweet in the screenshot of other tips. "My intention wasn't to mislead, but thank you for enlightening me." Now this right here honestly shows just what kind of power social media influencers have. They have the ability to influence so many people with misinformation. It just spreads like wildfire. And to be honest, I would really like to know who saw this post on Instagram, how many people saw it, and how many people believed it, because that would just be interesting to know. But influencers that share misinformation, they really just need to be stopped. To be honest, they just need to be stopped. Especially when it's in regards to like health and how people's health can affect other people. Just bad, just stop that. So aside from that, a couple days ago, Phan actually posted on her Instagram sharing her story about how she's now hanging out with, I don't know, this possible cult, and how things are changing in her life and how she's done all kinds of different things. And I just want to read it for you guys so you can probably make sense of it, because I can't make sense of this because it just doesn't make sense. But Michelle posted, "Wow, taking time absorbing everything I experienced in the past 7 days. I've never been around so much loving energy. It was incredibly healing. I've always resonated with Dr. Joe Dispenza's story on how he transformed himself using the brain and heart coherence. Was told he'd never walk again, but he did not accept that as his truth. He reprogrammed his mind and now walks and shares his experience on how he did it. I just finished meditating and was holding the feeling of all the love that everyone gave and received this week. I'm so proud of you. We all showed up not as victims, but as empowered beings who are shaping their reality and future self. It was hard work. I had moments I didn't want to do the work. I was tired, frustrated, but when I saw everyone else trying, it motivated me to keep at it. Thank you. This is the most important work I've ever done myself. I wanted to expose my love and gratitude. Everyone co-created this wonderful experience." Now, I just want to make it blatantly clear before I get into this next bit and I start calling people crazy that I am not coming for people that actually have a religion and things about the metaphysical that can heal things. But I feel like what Phan is into is like really crazy to me. I don't know what she is practicing or who she is practicing it with or who's teaching her what. I do believe to some capacity we are able to heal ourselves to a certain degree, but what we're about to talk about here in a second just is not plausible. It's not based in science. It's not factual. Just keep that in mind. One more note, this meditation retreat is not one of those relaxing spa ones. My friends think I'm relaxing and chilling. Nah, bro, I'm working. I'm clocking in 4 hours of sleep every day, waking up at 3 a.m. to meditate for 5 hours straight. No breaks, not even for bathroom. Like, who doesn't take bathroom breaks? Like, what is going on? Then we eat, then we learn science for 2 hours, then we meditate again, then we break, and then we meditate again. It's work. And then she posted 5 a.m. intentional mediation focus on activating our bodies to the quantum field. So, I mean, I don't know what it is with her between these Bitcoin videos that she's posting and this whole quantum field thing. I believe in string theory. I believe that we are able to shape the universe that we're in and all of that. But like, some of this stuff just goes above and beyond what I think is actually possible to conceive. And here's what I'm talking about. She said, "I healed a man who was in a wheelchair for years. He's not only walking now, but dancing with joy." Now, I have seen a lot of things in my life. I will say I grew up in a Southern Baptist church, and if you went to like any kind of Christian church, you have probably seen people casting out demons, people running up and down the pews, different things. I've seen people claim that they've been healed of all sorts of different things, but not being able to walk, being a paraplegic is not one of them. It's just not one of them. And I don't think that Phan actually has that anointed touch, if you know what I mean. And I think that it's very dangerous that she is sharing this type of stuff with her audience. Now, I don't know if her audience is impressionable. They're probably not at this point. They probably think that she's crazy, and they're probably people my age that used to watch her back in the day. But there is always the off situation where someone could watch what she says and actually take it to heart and think what she's saying is true when it's really not. So these influencers definitely need to be careful with what they share and what they say, because eventually this could end up coming back to bite them in the ass, because if they share the wrong thing and someone gets hurt, that could be a big issue. And that could definitely lead to lawsuits, you know what I mean? But you guys, let me know what you think about all this down below, about the essential oils and Dr. Sandra Lee calling her out. A lot of people may not actually remember that. And let me know what you think about her healing someone that was in a wheelchair for years and now they're up dancing. I don't see that. If Phan actually had that much power, why isn't she manifesting a better year for Itsy? But you guys, I hope you all have an amazing night, day, evening, whatever it is when you're watching this. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.